And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see them take a shot downfield.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And 1.
Here's Dillon, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Eagles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. 3rd down here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he connects with Ertz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. There the Eagles are back within a score. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 83 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Packers 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete.
Rodgers.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Steps away. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught inside the 30.
Take off your helmet and
get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 83 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 28, Eagles 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This pass complete. Wins to Ertz. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
3-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
Play action. Now Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Alexander.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On play action, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks him.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Second down and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a run with Dillon. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league has spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
7 yards.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
At the 10-yard line. A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Look at this spin.
Balance.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a loss that could wind up